Wait, are we not? Oh, it's only 12 teams. Do we not do conferences?
They only have 12 teams?
I thought we had conferences. Shit.
They have 12 teams. Can I just talk about something real quick?
Yeah, no, you got
All right. So a league with 12 teams is not enough teams.
Yeah,
Let me just. Let me.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you good. You good. Go ahead. Because I'm about to riff.
It's funny that you say it because everything like, you know, during cut day, essentially, like when the roster getting finalized, the first time like Twitter was actually like, bro, these are like players that got drafted like top 10 like last year and they're getting cut from their team. So like this is the closest they've been like, oh, they need more teams because they have more talent than they have roster spots right now, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but sorry, go ahead.
That's crazy. No, because it's crazy to think that they have too much talent for these little teams. Because you think the reason they're doing this is to try and they're trying to maximize on showing their talent. Because if it's more teams, it's going to be spread, and there's not going to be as much super teams like you guys just talked about how there is in Las Vegas. But 12 teams is not enough, bro. Like that is not.
I didn't even realize there was only 12 teams. That's crazy.
Has it always been that way?
There used to be more in the past. That's the thing. That WNBA has a weird history because it existed like when y'all were young, and then it kind of just disappeared for a minute, and then it kind of came back without really much like fanfare. So like this run, it's been 12, but they used to have more in the past. So like the Sacramento team doesn't exist anymore.
So how much go to the playoffs? 8? With fucking 4 teams miss the playoffs?
Yeah. I mean,
that's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
It is until you remember that the NBA now qualifies 20 of the 30 teams into the postseason technically, so it's kind of the same ratio.
But there's still 30 teams fighting for it instead of 12. It's 4.
Same thing. I mean, 8 for 12 spots is the same.
But who considers the play-ins the playoffs? I feel like it starts when that's finished and everything is settled and we know the first through 8 seeds. And we know who has the 7th and 8th seed.
Yeah. They need more teams. You need to get it to hopefully 16 soon.
Yeah, because that brings it to like 16 teams. That's a little bit over 50%. That is what is 8 out of 12? That's 66.
66%.
And 2/3.
Same thing as 20 out of 30. That's the interesting part. But yeah, 16 feels better because then you're actually better than the NBA. Because the NBA is weird too, where it is 16 out of 30 still, which feels weird that more than half the teams make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But if you get to 8 to 16, it feels a little better. Basketball's the only sport where more than half the teams make the playoffs, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, not in football.
Yeah.
Not in. Yeah, no football, no baseball.
Not in the PFL. They have playoffs.